She came home that night with a smile I'd never seen before. It wasn't the tired smile she usually wore after a long day at work, or the gentle one she gave me over breakfast. This one was different. It was bright, almost radiant, and it didn't seem to be meant for me. My name is Mark, and for 10 years, Sarah was my entire world. We built a life together, brick by brick, laugh by laugh. But that night, as she hummed a tune, while putting away her coat, a crack appeared in our foundation. "You look happy," I said, trying to keep my voice steady. She just nodded, her eyes distant. It was a good day. The good days started happening more often. Late nights at the office, weekend conferences I wasn't invited to, and phone calls she'd take in the other room. The woman I married was slowly being replaced by a stranger who shared her face but none of her warmth. The excuses were always plausible, always just reasonable enough to make me feel crazy for doubting her. But doubt is a persistent weed. It grew in the silence between us, in the way she'd flinch when I touched her shoulder. The final straw came one evening when I found a receipt in her pocket. It was from a fancy restaurant across town, dated for that afternoon. Dinner for 2. I knew she'd told me she was working through lunch. That night, I didn't wait for her to come home. I packed a bag. As I walked out the door, leaving my key on the table, I finally understood the smile. It was the smile of someone who had a secret life I wasn't a part of. Losing her hurt more than I can describe, but living with a ghost, with the constant feeling of being second best, was a pain I couldn't endure any longer. Sometimes, the hardest goodbyes are the ones that lead you back to yourself.